I'm going to ask you a question, Mr. Wright. What were you doing when you were 31?
Arsenal.
I'll tell you more specifically. You were scoring goals in the Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do your research.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Okay.
On yourself. I would like to say that Lee Johnson, right? He's 31 right now, and he's the new manager of Oldham.
That is. Can I just say, fantastic for him.
Yes.
You know, obviously his dad's a manager
of the Oval Town in the same league.
Exactly.
In the same league, Gary
league.
Johnson. Yeah.
It's one of those where, you know, being in and around MK, and we'll speak about, MK Dons. Seeing what a manager has to go through on a daily basis, especially if you want to do it properly and get the right team, and it's such a hard job. Yeah, it's such a hard job. He's starting at at 31. You know what I mean? If he's got a girlfriend or what, then she's gonna have to go.
She's not playing for him.
Honestly, at the end of it, he won't have no time for her. Especially, he's going to be wanting to prove that he's the right man for the job. So he's going to be shoulder to the wheel. He's going to be there all the time.
So you're saying it's a single man's game?
I think so. It's a single man's game.
So so perhaps younger managers coming in. We've seen AVB when he came in at Chelsea, obviously currently at Spurs. You think younger managers are going to maybe a thing of the future, because the older managers, one thinks of Harry Redknapp or a Barry Fry or something. Yeah. You just think the modern game is just too much?
I think you have to do so much now in respect of going to watch games. Still, people say, "Oh, you've got a network of people going to do stuff."
You've got the media.
The proper managers and the real manager. Yeah, you've got that stuff. Like even you've got to do board meetings. You've got to do all that sort of stuff. Meet fans. You've got to watch games, watch the youth team. Yeah. Sort out the academy. There's so much to be done. Yeah. That it's one of those things that for me, I couldn't see myself doing something like that.
We've got to give Lee Johnson an awful amount of credit. He beat off 120 other applicants for that job.
Well, it just shows the amount of people that are trying to look to get into such a tough job. Being a manager.
What about Karl Robinson? He's at MK Dons, of course. You're linked with them. Yeah. And he's a young guy. He's in his early 30s as well. Yes. How's he getting on?
Well, he's doing brilliantly, and he's one of those managers, very meticulous, thorough in his preparation. Got a lot of good things going on down there. Great facilities, and it's one of those things where, he's the person where I make my examples from. Yes. You know what I mean? The amount of time that he spends, at the club, meeting fans, boardrooms, watching games. You know what I mean? Watching youth team games, going to watch some of the young players from MK Dons playing for England. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's literally 24 hours a day, and it's very, very stressful. And then you got the game on a Saturday that you might lose, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's too much for me. And I think it's something for a 31-year-old. Yeah. It's brilliant. Right. If that's what you want to do, it's great. And you know what I mean? I wish him all the success.
Sounds like he's going to have to earn his money.